Oh, yeah, we are back, everybody. Greetings, salutations, and good morning. Terrific to have you in on a Tuesday. Devin, Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin. Show today brought to you by our friends at Prime IV, and they are ready to help you out. Fellas, listen up. If you're like me, you're already thinking about something to get mom for Mother's Day, your wife, your significant other, your mother, a lot of women in your life, hopefully, and how about the Glow?
Yeah.
The Glow IV, it comes with the beauty bundle. You can get that Glow IV super powerful therapy. That's going to be great for mom's hair, her nails, her skin, that give you that spring, late spring, early summer glow that mom is looking for. It's $95 off for Mother's Day. So you can get the beauty bundle. It comes with a high dose of glutathione, which is a beauty boost upgrade, access to the members only VIP lounge so mom can sit back, relax in the zero gravity massaging chairs, and enjoy a little R&R at Prime IV. Eden Head and Foot Spa right there next door. Maybe you want to go in and grab the beauty bundle, add a scalp massage for mom. So that could be a nice little add-on, or a foot massage. She's always running and gunning and on her feet and everything, moving all around, cleaning the house, getting the kids to soccer practice, getting them to lacrosse practice, getting them to the hockey game, whatever the case might be. Maybe you need to get a vitamin D injection, some add-ons. The Glow injection itself is only $50 if you want to do that, which is an amino blend plus glutathione. That's a $20 discount. That'll also help with your hair, your skin, your nails, and get that glow. PrimeIVSTG.com. Whether it's Prime IV in the beauty bundle, maybe it's a scalp massage for mom, go check it out at Prime IV and tell them the guys and gals here on the Fan Sports Network told you to stop on by and stock up for Mother's Day. We've got lots to get into, but let's have some fun. Touch them all with a little Would You Rather right now on the drive. Yeah, I'm getting hot.
All right.
Take the hoodie off.
There you go, buddy.
All right, well, we start
All
with...
right. Would you rather Aaron Judge or the Southside Samurai Munetaka Murakami to hit more home runs in 2026?
I like this one.
Wow.
This is my guy here. I don't think you
This
were
is
on
his
the
guy.
show. I don't think you were on the show when we were talking about this guy, but I'm going to go with Murakami here. He's already got 14. He's tied Aaron Judge for the major league lead. And he's a rookie. This is like, I love the unknown. I love new guys breaking into the league and dominating. This is the most dominant Japanese hitter, not talking, Otani division.
Okay, but he's hitting what, 240?
He's hitting 240, I understand. But what did Cal Raleigh hit last year? 250 or something?
Yeah, about 262.
260. Okay, a little higher. And I'm not saying he could get a little higher in the average department, but this dude absolutely clubs the ball. This was his 14th home run last night to tie Aaron Judge for the league lead.
Whoa. Murakami deep to center. Trout at the wall. Get out!
Trout's like, I need some binoculars. Where did it go?
And he has the best nickname in Major League Baseball, the Southside Samurai. I love that.
Yeah,
Give me Murakami.
Why-
429-foot home run right there.
Munetaki Murakami.
Not Taki, it's
Munetaka.
Munetaka.
Munetaka. I mean, come on, you're gonna take him over Aaron Judge?
Hey, we've never had a sample with this guy, and he's crushing the ball.
Okay.
So, like,
All right.
there's no track record.
It's a hot start.
He's hot, yeah.
He's
hot.
It's a hot start. I'll take Judge all day. I'd rather give me the highly productive
Yeah.
for
Proven,
years and
yeah.
years and years. The guy
Proven.
that's proven, established himself as a premier power hitter.
Give me the fresh hot thing, baby.
You might have forgotten in 2022 he had 62 home runs.
Yes.
58 home runs in 2024. Oh, and he hit 53 more last year. And you're going to take Murakami?
Yes.
You're crazy.
He had 246 home runs for the Tokyo Yakult Swallows.
No, that's not MLB pitching, buddy.
Yes.
That's not MLB pitching. Give me the Judge all day long. This might be
right.
the easiest answer ever.
All right, I like
It
that.
might be easier than my second grade math quiz,
Oh, yeah.
All right.
which I failed, by the way.
There you go.
Oh boy. All right, let's move on.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Would you rather Nikola Jokic or Victor Wembanyama to have the better career? I just call him Wemby.
Wemby or Joker?
Yeah.
To have the better career. So fast forward to the end of each of their careers, and who do you think is the better NBA player?
Joker does not get enough credit for how good he is.
I love him, yeah.
The triple-double machine.
But the 11 blocks last night, sensational new NBA record. I watched quite a bit of the San Antonio game last night in between timeouts of the Knights game. I think I will. Joker is way ahead on years and longevity and
that's
and
why it makes it hard.
titles, and so it makes it really hard now because he's got
3-time MVP, 8-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA.
Yeah, I think I have to go Joker because how much he's already accomplished. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. I think we're watching one of the greatest players ever right before our eyes.
Yes.
And Wemby could be in that category too.
He could.
I mean,
he's got the physical tools.
Those go gadget arms,
Exactly.
and I mean, he looks so fluid for such a tall, large, lanky man. That dunk he had last night, it looked like he was on a 6-foot rim.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't even have to jump.
It's ridiculous. He leaves on the left side of the paint and just contorts his body and just flushes it like he's literally playing dunk ball at the playground. It's
like one of those nets you used to hang on your door, like your bedroom door. Like they're just like dunking.
The Fisher Price Patrol.
Yes, Fisher Price.
Yeah. He's impressive.
I'm going to go with Jokic, I think. Just the way that he's already established himself. It's really hard for a guy to be an 8-time All-NBA player. No matter what era you play in, injuries, all kinds of things can happen. He's also won a championship, if we all remember that, in 2023.
Yeah, and he was the Finals MVP of that series, too.
Most impactful player on that series.
It's hard because the ceiling is insane for Wemby, though.
I think it's unknown
He's
what his ceiling is.
7'4" with guard skills. He's already an elite defensive player of the year.
Yes.
His offensive game is still growing, but he flashes dominance shooting threes and dunking in transition. Like, I mean, he could become a two-way GOAT. I mean, he could be, if everything clicks.
Didn't he have a triple-double last night?
11 blocks. He
11 blocks.
Definitely had the points. He
had
definitely
the points.
Definitely had a double-double. I don't know about a triple-double.
The answer is Joker.
Did he have
for
a
me
triple-double?
as well, but the ceiling is insane.
Yeah.
The stats on Wemby last night: 11 points. He only shot at 5 of 17. He had 15 rebounds and ended up with 12 blocks.
Oh yeah, that is a triple-double.
Yeah.
Messed around and got one. You're right.
Exactly. Thank you.
You are right.
Yeah, he had the triple-double.
All right.
So just not with assists.
Yes.
He did have 5 assists, by the way, though.
Yeah,
But
that's nice too. Almost had the quad. I was going for it.
0 for 8 from the 3-point line. Part of the reason they lost that game is he couldn't hit a 3 to save his fanny.
Dang it.
But I think I have to still lean Joker. As high as the ceiling is, it's not close because he's accomplished so much. Now there's so many things that have to happen. You have to stay healthy. I'm guessing Jokic finishes with the better career, but it's a gamble to go Joker because the ceiling is high.
The 198 regular season triple doubles for Jokic, and then he's got 23 playoff triple doubles.
Yeah.
That's insane. I mean, that leads all active players, obviously, but I think it is Jokic just because of what he's already done.
It's hard not to like Wemby though.
It is. I mean, that's why I asked the
He's fun to
question.
watch.
It's like it's the
He just
greatest.
hasn't done it all yet.
The greatest young star versus one of the most established great vets in the league, and who will have the better career? That's why I asked
I
the
just
question.
think Joker wasn't gifted with 7'4" height, right?
Yes.
But he's got the skills, like the
Just
wraparound
this
passes.
doughy, pudgy kind of, big dude.
But
that
the
makes,
IQ of the Joker is so, he's so intellectual. He's so smart. He's so heady, they say. Heady's the word I would use.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, moving on. Where are we going next?
Let's move on. Would you rather Caleb Wilson or Cameron Boozer for the Utah Jazz?
Caleb Wilson or Cameron Boozer. I think because Carlos played there, there's a lot of Jazz fans that get excited about that.
Yes.
But I think
Don't fall
I
for
actually
it.
get more excited about Caleb Wilson personally. I think I think there's more upside. I think there's more talent. I think there's more of a ceiling, like we were just talking about. I think Boozer is the earlier, more maybe polished, maybe the safer bet, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I think in the long run, Caleb Wilson could have the better NBA career.
I just think Caleb Wilson's game translates to the NBA better. He's a leaper. He's an athlete. He's a guy that can use
He's
his
longer, more explosive.
Yeah, more explosive.
He's got better defensive versatility.
No shots at Boozer here, but Boozer's primarily a below the rim player. You know, he's not really the guy that's going to make the highlight athletic play. And I'm not saying you need that in every sequence of the game in the NBA, but athleticism helps and it translates. So I think I'd rather have Caleb Wilson as well. I was hoping to disagree with you there. I thought you'd go Boozer.
Well, I mean, if I want to look at like high IQ, Boozer's always in control. You know, he's already a proven winner in big tournaments, whether that was EYBL, USA basketball, or, you know, the college one and done year he just played at Duke. Yeah. Like, I think he's a very reliable, 20 and 10 type player in the NBA. I just get excited about the flashes I saw of Caleb Wilson with the shot creation and the modern wing skills. And he's more of a boomer bust. He is more of a boomer bust. This is probably the unpopular pick. You and I are both on Wilson.
Yeah.
I think Boozer is more bankable. He's safer money. It's a good investment. Your financial advisor will be proud of you if you picked Boozer.
Yeah.
But if you like to roll the dice a little bit and you like to take a little bit of a swing, a little bit more of a gamble, I think the upside is there for Caleb Wilson. And if I'm the Jazz, I would be surprised if they agreed with you and I, just because Carlos played in Utah and had so many good seasons. I think they would go Boozer. Say the Jazz have the number 3 pick and Boozer's there and Wilson's there. I really do think that the Jazz will take Cameron Boozer.
Okay. All right, I got an audio for this next Would You Rather. I'm going to take over for this one, Tara, real quick, as we've got this from Fernando Mendoza at the Raiders press conference here after he's making his opening remarks, and he's asked a question, and I want your response. Would you rather do what Fernando's choice is faced with here?
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, no worries.
We got it.
Got it.
The trip to the White House, I think 11th, May 11th, later this month. Are you able to make that trip? Are you planning on going there?
I believe May 11th is the first day of OTAs. If I'm not mistaken, I have the calendar. However, I don't have the calendar. Sorry. Well, maybe I do. I'm sorry. I gotta check Teamworks. If it is on the first day of OTAs, like I said, I'm on the bottom of the totem pole here. I gotta prove myself. I can't miss practice. I don't know anything official. I don't have the calendar, but I just wouldn't, as a rookie, I don't think that's a good look. And I want to, try to best serve my teammates. And I don't know if that'd be accomplishing that goal because it's, although it'd be, yeah.
So I posed the question to you. White House visit with the national champion winning Indiana Hoosiers or first day of OTAs? If you're Fernando Mendoza, which one would you do?
The White House doesn't really excite me that much.
Oh, okay.
Like, I know that's a once-in-a-lifetime type opportunity, behind the scenes, meet the president.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with the president. I'm not getting political here. It's just, I like what Mendoza said. Like, hey, I don't have the calendar, but if it's the same time as our first practice, I'm going to be here. I'm low on the totem pole. He's already winning over fans with that aw shucks.
Yeah.
Like, he's such an aw
It definitely
shucks.
feels like he's on the spectrum or something.
Well, he's just like almost too honest with everything. It's do I have the? No, I don't have the calendar. You could see he's a little nervous. He's a young kid.
He is.
With an opening press conference in Las Vegas, playing for a new coach in a very storied franchise that sucked lately.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And he's trying to turn that organization around.
He is.
Just like he did Indiana's football program with Signetti. So, look, I think he handled it fine.
But would you rather go to the
loved
White House or go to the first day of OTAs?
Look, I would be glad that I was a good enough athlete to go to the first day of OTAs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a privilege to play in the National Football League, just
It's
like it would
also
be a privilege to go to the White House.
Yes, and you have very limited opportunities to go.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the Raiders brass are going to see that and look at it and go, maybe we can shuffle it around. Maybe Mark Davis's jet's available.
Yes.
Right?
Let's get him on. Let's get practice from 9 to noon that day. Let's give him the rest of the team that day
And
off.
get him out there,
Let's get him out there and then get him back, and we'll move it to a midday practice the next day so he's not too jet lagged.
Yeah, you think they could do that because Ryan Smith did that for the Mammoth. Remember, he used his private jet to bring Keller back.
Yes, that's very true. And I think that as far as this goes with Mendoza, what's the Indiana football team without Mendoza? You know, he is the shining light, the superstar of that team. So they'll be
and I'm
missing.
sure Cignetti really wants him there.
That'll be a notable absence from the White House.
Yes.
You know, so, and I'm sure there's other pro players
Hey,
on those other teams. Surratt,
Rest
Umar
assured, he went
Cooper.
straight to the Teamworks calendar, and he's got that dialed in now.
Yeah.
And we'll be hearing whether he's going or not relatively soon.
All right. I just wanted to see where you were at with that one. Let's go to the next one.
Would you?
I'd probably go to the White House, honestly. You know, OTAs.
What if coach said, Paul, you can't go? I need you to throw
I would
passes.
go if the coaches said they needed me, but I would want to be there with my teammates that I won the ultimate prize with at the college level. So.
Sure, I understand that, but you're
time
now
ever in-
hired as a job, and
I
you were
get
kind
it.
of the number one pick in the draft, and you kind of have some
kinda-
responsibility.
Yeah.
important, right? I'm
You were
kind of a
kinda
big
number
deal,
one,
right?
yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. That was just a fun one. All right, this one is going to be for the Knights' next opponent. This may seem like an easy question, but think about it for a second. The series has just started between these two teams, the Avs or the Wild, next round opponent for the VGK.
I'd rather play the Wild.
Okay.
I'd rather play the Wild because I think the Knights can score on the Wild, and the Wild offensively can score on the Knights too.
Yes.
But maybe not to the clip. 9 goals for the Avalanche in game 1. I'm a little swayed by that game 1, 9-6.
Yeah, that's going to pop, but not every game's going to be like that.
Defense was optional.
The Kings did a really good job limiting their scoring. You know, there was a lot of 2-1, 3-2
And they got
games.
swept.
They got swept. I understand, but
I don't know how you can say that.
I mean, the
Limited
Avalanche
the scoring.
The Avalanche aren't unbeatable, is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm
And
not scared
in
of
the
them.
3 regular season meetings between the Knights and the Wild won all 3 of them. So it's
The Wild are a good team.
They're good.
And
They're good.
if they beat the Avs to make it to the next round, I'm scared for the Knights. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, I'd be scared too.
Yeah.
With Boldy, with Quinn Hughes, with all the talent they have, Kirill Kaprizov.
Yep.
I think that the
winner
Avs
of
are the
that-
best team in the league. They won the President's Trophy. They were the best regular season team. I understand, but the Wild have a lot of top end world class skill on their team. So
They do. Yeah.
I would just say that. So I would go Avs too. I'm not going to try and be the different bit guy here. The Avs are the better team, but if the Wild
They're both
advance, like
scary.
Tara said,
Look, they're both scary.
I would
Yeah.
be scared.
Like
I'd be
anybody
scared.
left in the playoffs right now is scary.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you're gonna see some teams give it this is playoff hockey right now. And there is no off night, and you can't have that letdown or the series can turn on its head. I mean, we saw in the NBA 2 teams come back from down 3-1. It's never over till it's over. We didn't see that in the first round of the hockey playoffs. We did see a game 7 or 2. Tara, you went to that
I
one
did
in
go to
Tampa.
that one, yeah.
Which it was really tied till very late in that game. 5 or 6 minutes left when maybe a little bit more than that when
8 minutes.
the Habs scored.
Yep.
8:34, I
To
think,
take
was the
that
time.
2-1
Yeah.
lead, and then they couldn't get the equalizer late there. And the Habs moved on to play the Sabres. Is game 1 tonight or tomorrow night? It might be tomorrow night.
I think
Habs?
it's tonight.
Well, yeah, because they played Sunday. They give them Monday,
Monday.
Tuesday
What is it,
off.
Tuesday? Wild Avalanche, your only standalone game in the NHL
on Wednesday
tonight.
Yes.
or tonight, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give a game 7. Buffalo's had a long rest.
Yes.
Habs will get 2 days off.
Canadian Sabres ramps up on Wednesday.
Game
It'll
1
be
on
5
Wednesday.
o'clock Mountain Time on TNT.
Go Sabres.
We got one more?
That's it, I
I
think.
think that's it.
Okay.
I think that is it. Yes, that is it.
All right. We'll take a break. When we come back, a couple local storylines for you. update your brackets, get you ready for kind of the week ahead. We've got a busy schedule this weekend. We've got our broadcast plans we'll share with you when we come back. For all you high school baseball fans out there, we're going to be jumping around series to series on Thursday and Friday. We'll tell you more after a quick timeout. Show today brought to you by Zag. Protect your phone better. Get screen protectors that come with a lifetime warranty, phone cases that come with a lifetime warranty, accessories to charge your phone on the go, at home, in the airport, it doesn't matter, in the car. Zag, protect it better. And if you mention our show, The Drive, they'll give you $20 off any phone repair if you actually break your phone. So go see our friends, 2 St. George, 1 Cedar City, Zag location, back in a flash. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Shout out to everybody listening on the radio, 99.5, 95.3 in St. George, 93.1 up in Cedar City. What's going down in Iron County? Everybody fired up for postseason for the Reds and the Falcons up there in Iron County.
Yeah.
I am.
If you're listening on the mobile app or watching, actually shout out Danny Joe who's watching. Shout out to my mom who's watching.
I like that.
Hi, Mom.
Hey,
Love
Mom.
you.
Hey, Miss Dixon. How you doing?
Yeah, people watching worldwide on the YouTube channel. Thanks for locking us in,
Your
loading us up.
mom used to be
Always
a daily listener,
Yeah.
but now she's a daily viewer.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
not-
awesome.
She's got to see the T-shirts that Andy brings in. And,
Oh my gosh! Please, no.
yeah.
No.
Hey, we made some good ones for a senior night.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring one in for you
Yeah,
guys.
we'll have to show that.
It's kind of payback.
Nice. I like baby.
Locally, we have locked in our broadcast plans for Thursday and Friday, at least for most of Friday. We are going to be jumping around a little bit, so we are going to go Friday night at 4 o'clock over to Snow Canyon, the overall #1 seed, and we'll have that Snow Canyon game 1 of the Super Regional as the Warriors play the team that knocked out Hurricane over last weekend, the Mountain View Bruins. So Bruins and Warriors, that'll be a 4 o'clock first pitch. Then Paulie, Caden, let's see, Tara, I think you guys will be over there to SC.
I've got it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
me, Tara, Caden, and Michael on camera.
Yep. And then I'll be over standing by part of our doubleheader that night because Crimson has actually got agreements. Now, anytime you move from the default time, you have to have the school's okay. So Crimson called up and said, hey, Orem, would you play us at 7 o'clock under the lights? And Orem said, yes, we will. I know Coach Sechrist and Snow Canyon tried to run that by Mountain View and bump their game back to 7 o'clock. A lot of our local teams like to play under the lights on that opening night. They're staying the night at a hotel anyway.
Yeah.
Next game's not till 1 o'clock the next day, so you can get up, have breakfast, sleep in a little bit, no big deal. But Mountain View, because they had played only a couple games under the lights, was more comfortable playing in daylight. Well, it kind of feels like the Warriors didn't really maybe get the home field advantage they're looking for as the #1 overall seed because
Right.
Mountain View and they don't. The default time is the default time. I'm not dishing on Mountain View. That's their option. They chose not to let the Warriors move that game. A lot of our coaches do like to play under the lights. We're used to it. All our games down here are 7 o'clock. Some of those schools don't have lights up there, and they play a lot of afternoon baseball games. And so we'll see Snow Canyon, and we'll see Desert Hills. All the teams, Crimson, Snow Canyon, Desert Hills, that buys last week, they're all playing this week, hosting. And Desert Hills, same thing with Stansbury. They left it at 4 o'clock. Yeah. So I don't know if Desert Hills tried to move it to 7 or not. So only Crimson is at 7. So what we will do is we will do Snow Canyon at 4, and then we'll have a crew ready standing by, and I'll be over at Crimson for the nightcap on Thursday night. Yeah. And then 1 o'clock for game 2, we're going to jump over and do Desert Hills Stansbury on Friday.
Yes, I see that. That's going to be awesome.
And then we'll go from there. And if we can, and if there's an if necessary game later on that afternoon, either a 4 o'clock or even a 7 o'clock game back over at Crimson, we will see if we can get a crew to go do a 4th game if possible. Now. Yeah. If all of our local teams sweep, those will be the 3 games we broadcast, and we'll be straight to bracket play next Monday. They did change the schedule, so make a note. They have changed the 4A bracket. I got the new bracket emailed to me yesterday. They have moved those start times up there at Kearns Gates Field in Kearns up. So they originally had the first game on Monday morning, 11 a.m. They have moved it up to 10 a.m. So we are going to have even a little bit less setup time that Monday morning. So, but we're going to go up late Sunday night, and
should be great.
We will be camping out in West Jordan, South Jordan, Taylorsville area, I guess, all week long.
Yeah.
Tara and I are bringing our golf clubs.
Oh yeah.
Caden will bring his golf clubs. And Paulie, are you bringing your golf clubs? That is the $1 million question. That is the elephant in the room.
He doesn't have any, I don't think.
Oh, that's right.
We've been trying to find him like some left-handed clubs.
I forgot he swings from the wrong side of the fence.
Yeah,
Dang it.
yeah.
Dang it. I always knew you were kind of a weird duck.
Oh, yes, I am. Odd bird.
There's, it's funny. What is the ratio of the PGA Tour righties to lefties? I mean, there's what, 5 lefties?
Always
Is there
loved
that
Phil
many?
Mickelson.
Brian Harmon.
Okay.
I mean, Phil Mickelson's on Live Tour now.
Yeah.
Right,
But
so-
famous golfers,
He counts.
Phil, Brian Harmon, Akshay Bhatia.
Not a lot of southpaws.
Yeah.
Not a lot of good southpaws, I should say.
Hint, hint.
I mean, there's
There you go. Good
there's
zing.
3 off the top of my head. Who am I
Yeah.
missing?
I mean, I only knew
don't know.
Phil, to be honest. I didn't even know there was many others, but
Bubba Watson.
Bubba. All
okay.
right. I like Bubba.
I can name 4.
All right.
Nice.
There you go. With help of your computer on the last one, I think.
Yeah.
That's more I could have come up with.
Yeah, I mean Brian Harmon, Bubba Watson, and Phil Mickelson. Are the probably the 3 most
The other
famous
one you
because
said, I don't even know.
Akshay
Akshay
Bhatia.
Bhatia.
Yeah,
You don't know him?
No.
he
Oh,
was
I know
in, he
him.
was in the Netflix.
He was definitely at the Black Desert Championship.
Yeah.
Akshay Bhatia. He was out there. Yeah.
A nice up and coming player.
Yeah, fine player.
I don't know how many wins has he got on the PGA Tour. He's won.
Wow.
Hasn't
I'm
he?
behind the
Hasn't-
times.
Yeah, you're kind of oversight on Akshay.
I am. Wow. I'm going to have to go Google him.
3 PGA Tour wins. He won the
Dang.
2023 Barracuda, the 2024 Valero Texas Open, and the 2026 Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Wow.
Southpaws.
My bad,
Yeah.
Akshay.
So
There you go.
Akshay is already 19 million and some change career
Wow.
winnings. So he's making a nice little living
me
on
up.
hit me on the telly. Put me in your Fab Five.
Yeah, Fab Five. Yeah. That's great.
High school baseball. Here we go. By the way, the softball bracket is also out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Desert Hills is hosting Stansbury. They are also going to be playing 7 o'clock Thursday night at home, noon. So we will have a little bit of live updates because the baseball, we'll be doing that Friday Desert Hills baseball game, and the softball game will be an hour in when we start. So we'll have some updates from right behind us there when we're at Desert Hills on Friday.
Yeah.
Hurricane will play Ridgeline on the road. In softball, Dixie and Cedar, that's an Inter-Region 9 matchup. That's the 7-10 matchup. That'll be at Dixie High School this week. Crimson Cliffs will host the newest school in 4A, Desert Peak. I think this is their 2nd year up there in Tooele.
Nice.
And Snow Canyon, the 19 seed for the Warriors, kind of a down year. They've been a really good team and been kind of the number 1 threat for the last decade or so in softball to Desert Hills. But they upset Juan Diego. They will have to travel up to play the Utes of Uinta. So they'll be going up there north. And those are your softball matchups this week. Now, the soccer bracket has not come out yet.
Okay.
The soccer bracket should be out later this week. Not sure exactly when it's coming out, but
Yeah.
we'll check on that. Boys volleyball is out. And everybody plays on Friday. Cedar plays Mountain View. Snow Canyon will face Timpanogos. You've got Crimson playing Stansbury. Crimson, the 2 seed overall. Desert Hills is the 3 seed. They're playing Hurricane up at UVU, and Pineview is playing Provo. So we have, 6, everybody but Dixie playing up at UVU in the 2nd round and hoping for a state volleyball championship. Hour 1 of the books. It's The Drive. Hour 2 coming up when we come back. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hour 2 on the Fan Sports Network. It was the Met Gala last night. And Paulie, someday, if you're a big enough deal,
If you're a big enough deal.
you'll get to the Met Gala. We will know Prediction Paul has arrived when he gets to go with Ben
When
Stiller.
we get to see what he's wearing on the red carpet and
That's
all
right.
that.
I'll have my Jimmy Choo. What are those? The ones with the red bottoms? Is that Jimmy Choo or is that some other Louboutins or something?
Louis
I would-
Vuitton.
Yeah, I would wear those special shoes with the red bottoms. I'd have a nice suit.
Would they
I'd
be
love it.
Velcro?
Maybe.
I need to get some Velcro turf shoes for my daughter, so if anybody knows where I can buy some.
On Get Up this morning, they were showing Russell Westbrook's outfit,
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's outfit,
Yeah.
Ben Stiller. Was he puking at the gala last night? Did
Really?
Google that. Did I
All
see
right,
that
I'll look
correctly?
up. I hope that's
Did
right.
Ben Stiller have a little too much of the
A
Kool-Aid?
little too much pregame.
Was
see
he
here.
taking fireball shots off the ice ramp? Like, what happened to Ben Stiller last night?
The only tweets I'm seeing here: diehard Knicks fan Ben Stiller and his wife Christine pulled
Okay.
up to the Met Gala repping the team colors.
Okay, so
he had
maybe-
an orange tie on. She had a blue dress.
Maybe I
on.
misread the headline.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, some real talk.
Yes.
As you know, I've been talking about my journey with Soda Diet Nutrition, formerly Soda Weight Loss. Soda Diet Nutrition is different. No pills, no injections, real food. I am into week 4 now, and guess what? I have hit my target weight. In just 4 weeks, I went from 186 pounds down to 175, down 11 pounds, feeling absolutely fantastic. I read a bunch of their reviews. I don't ever endorse a product or service that I don't believe in, that I'm not doing myself. I'm never going to fake it or lie to my listeners. And look, summer is coming, and you're going to be in those pictures from the beach, from the lake, so you might as well look really, really good. You can do it. You can lose 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds, whatever your goal is to let go of a few pounds. Their team of dietitians and nutritionists will take you by the hand, walk you through, help you eat real food, how much to eat, when to eat it, the stuff you actually get at the grocery store. And it's not pills or shots or gimmicks. It's join them for a short time, get results that last a lifetime. I've already let go of some pounds. You can too. All you have to do is go to sodadietnutrition.com. That's soda, S-O-T-A, dietandnutrition.com. Or if you're still old school and you like to pick up the phone and talk to somebody like I do, you can call them anytime, 866-800 SOTA. That's 866-800-SODA. Join now, and your partner joins for free. Me and my wife are doing this together. It's great to have her with me. We're eating the same stuff most of the time for dinner and on the weekends. And Soda, say it with me, it's state of the art. Thank you very much. Go to sodadietandnutrition.com. Let's get you the headlines and what's trending. Yep. Let's start with the association. We haven't talked a lot of NBA. One, the Knicks absolutely pounded Philly last night. I mean, this game was not close. Knickerbockers 137-98. I didn't really like Philly in game 1. I liked them in the series. Remember, they were down 3-1 to Boston, but that was a 7-game series. I thought they might be a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued. They were in Madison Square Garden last night. Embiid goes 3 for 11. VJ Edgecombe goes 5 for 11. Paul George just 6 for 11. Just not enough firepower. They kind of emptied the bench late in the game, kind of trying to conserve some energy. Jalen Brunson was the best player on the court last night. 35 points, 50% from downtown, 12 of 18 from the floor, perfect from the free throw line. Plus 27 in the plus minus for the hometown kid.
Pretty good.
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, pretty good.
Bridges 17. Karl Anthony Towns 17. OG Anunoby had 18. Ton of guys got into the game too as the route was on, and they win by 39 points to take game 1. Out west, Minnesota steals away home court from Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. How about a 104-102 thriller in game one as Minnesota gets the dub?
Yeah, this was a big win for the Timberwolves. As
Huge.
I thought that they were up 3-1 in the last series. I thought they were going to give it away due to Anthony Edwards' injury, but he comes back. He's off the bench in this game, gives them 25 minutes, 18 points in the win. So Julius Randle played big, as well as Terrence Shannon Jr., the Illinois Fighting Illini that had all that pre-draft stuff about, did he or did he not commit like sexual assault? And it proved to not be true. His draft stock dropped a ton, and now he's playing really, really good. So that was a good story. I didn't even know he was playing for the Wolves, but I was watching the game last night. He was lighting it up, 16 points for him.
And Anthony Edwards did come make his return. He missed a lot of games in that first series for the Spurs, but for the Minnesota Timber Puffs, as I like to call him, but he's back in game one. Now, he did come off the bench in this game. He had 18 points. He played 25 minutes. He goes 8 out of 13 from the field. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 turnover. But his plus minus was -2. So I don't think we saw the best of Anthony Edwards. And yet they still game one on the road in San Antonio. So those are your 2 NBA games from last night. We've got 2 more games coming your way tonight. When you look at the docket, a 5 o'clock tip-off local time, Cleveland will be in Detroit for game 1 in that series. That'll be on NBCSN and Peacock. And then a 6:30 start, Lakers at the Thunder. And boy, the Thunder just took the Lakers to the woodshed during the regular season. But this is the playoffs. How much stock do you put in that the Lakers got licked time and time again by OKC?
I don't. Even though I brought it up to the Knights and the Wild regular season series, I think when you make it to the playoffs, the regular season stats and outcomes don't really matter anymore. It's a totally different season. The level of play is amplified so much. So I don't really think that the regular season matchups mean a ton. But saying that, probably the Thunder will go out and smoke them, but we'll see.
Let's go to the ice from last night. We led the show with this, but Brett Howden got the scoring going last night, gave the Knights a nice, comfortable 1-0 lead on a beautiful pass to the far back post from Mitch Marner. They would later get a questionable beneficial call, Paulie, that led to this. This was a Jack Eichel racing for a puck. They didn't call icing. Jack was behind the Duck defender. Everybody kind of thought icing would be called.
Yeah.
It wasn't. They control the puck, weave through, and then was it Dorofeev finding Barbashev, I believe it was? Barbashev nets a pretty easy, nifty little goal to give the Knights their second goal of the night.
And we'll let the viewers decide for anyone watching on YouTube. Tara kind of brought it up in the first hour. It looked as if a lot of the Ducks players were kind of assuming the icing was going to be called.
I know their head coach wanted it.
Yeah. Their head coach definitely wanted it and thought they should have got it, but we'll let the viewers decide. This is the icing that wasn't that led to a Knights goal.
Eichel to Barbashev, and now the cross-corner toss, hoping for the return. Eichel can't work his way past Leco.
Well, that could have been icing there.
Dorofeev springs free in front. Dorofeev sets up Barbashev.
It was Dorofeev to Barbashev.
Yeah.
But you hear the color guy, that should have been icing right
away. Yeah.
Before the goal, even the color commentator caught it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the officials didn't.
Well, the most telling thing, she had a great point. You see on the video, there's guys just kind of straightening up, like they're slowing down on their skates.
Yeah.
You could see them from the crouch position to the straight up, like just kind of gliding on their skates.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can see that before the goal, before they even get possession of the puck. So,
yeah,
tough for the Ducks.
Like 19 and 57 in front of the goal. They totally just stopped.
Yeah.
And they're the ones protecting the goal. So,
That's right.
it's.
And the Ducks had it tied at that point. It was 1-1. That gave the Knights the 2-1 lead. They get the empty netter. They go on to win 3-1.
Yes.
They take game one.
And then elsewhere in the NHL, The Hurricanes maintain the stranglehold on the series over the Flyers. They went in overtime yesterday. Flyers jumped out to the 2-0 lead. I was watching this at my house and was like, wow, okay. Philly punching back, a low seed in this Stanley Cup playoffs. But they look good today, but then they relinquished the lead. It was tied 2-2, goes to overtime. And Taylor Hall gets the golden goal for the Hurricanes.
Did you guys see that goal?
I did, yes. It was a mad scramble.
Yeah, it was
It was
crazy.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
And good for the Canes. I mean, this is a team that's been in the conference final, I think, 4 years in a row, has never advanced past it. It's been the Panthers. It's been other teams, the Lightning, that have thwarted their runs. But could this be the year the Hurricanes come out of the East?
Looks likely.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
does.
they're humming.
They're going. Yeah, they're playing well.
They are. They are. Some of the more local sports stories out there, nothing too crazy, but Diego Luna was named to the team of the match day for his performance in Saturday's 2-0 win over the Portland Timbers. Luna had a goal in the victory. He's now got 3 on the season. They'll be back on the field this Saturday to face FC Dallas. Have you watched Diego Luna? Did you see him at all, Paul? You know Luna?
I've heard of him, yeah.
5'6", maybe, but he can fly. Got that bleach blonde hair playing for Real.
I think I do remember
Salt
him,
Lake.
yes.
Played with the U.S. men's national team, got a little bit of notoriety there. Jazz are reportedly adding to their front office, according to Jeff Goodman, your guy, Paulie.
Yes, my guy that had the incorrect tweet about DeBonza.
Jeff Goodman of the Field of 68.
I wasn't even going to bring that up.
Hey, they refer to him as the Field of 68. But,
That's his show.
But we
yep.
got to change that to the Field of 76, don't we? Like, what's Jeff gonna do when they?
He's already trademarked Field of 68. He wasn't aware that they were going to expand.
Yeah,
so
somebody else probably had 69, 70, 71, 70,
Yeah.
with the U.S. Patent Office. Utah's going to hire University of Georgia Director of Basketball Operations Ben Gonzalez
interesting.
into their front office. He's been with the Bulldogs since 2022. Prior to that, he had the same role at Florida Atlantic. So an interesting hire here for Ryan Smith.
Yeah,
going to the college ranks.
Maybe there's a prior connection or something there. I don't know, but seems kind of out of thin air to hire a Georgia, what'd you say, director of
basketball
They
all got
ops.
like GM type roles now in college.
Yeah, ops guy. So maybe could be good for the Jazz in their front office.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know much about him, but
I like some fresh eyeballs in the front office. I'm not going to lie.
I think we need another
I don't think
Ainge.
they can only trust Ainge's eyes.
I think we need another Ainge, like a nephew or a cousin, or No, I'm just kidding.
stepchild.
I think we've got enough. We've got two. Two is too many at this point.
Yeah.
Would you stop it? The brand new Utah Tech women's basketball coach has been busy. They've been signing some players. Now,
yes,
kind of a blank canvas. Paul, you and I went to the press conference when they introduced the brand new coach. I was very, very, very impressed.
I was too.
And really, really excited for the program. Kind of a blank slate. Only 3 players on the entire roster coming back. And so, they went out and got a few people. Probably if I start name dropping, you won't know the names of the players they're signing. One was a CSI transfer. But
they filled out the roster.
Adam Wardenberg has gotten right to work, and he promised he was going to do so. Building the staff, building the roster. He has got to work. And we'll let the dust settle with recruiting. And then we want to introduce him to our listeners and get him in here on the show once he's done, getting settled in, getting moved to St. George and getting that roster built. He's got to, build a staff, and I'm sure that's, more done than not done at this point. But we'll have a lot to talk about with Coach Wardenberg, whose dad, John Wardenberg, is a assistant coach with Lee Camard at BYU for the women's basketball program, and spent some time here at the university and at Pineview High School in southern Utah. And Adam, when he was little, grew up in St. George.
Nice, yeah. I
And
remember him talking about that at the press.
Coming back home, he's about the same age as one of his kids that when he moved to St. George. And
pretty cool that his kid's name is Brooks. The boy is named Brooks.
That's true.
Like Brooks the Bison.
Correct.
Pretty cool.
Correct. So Minnesota shows some grit. If you missed the news yesterday, rest in peace, John Sterling, announcer for the Yankees, passed away. A lot of people still giving tribute. A lot of clips been filtering of his calls.
Oh, here's one comes just across the wire 22 minutes ago. The Seattle Seahawks agreed to a 1-year deal worth up to $5 million with 31-year-old edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr. Brings 58.5 career sacks, including 10.5 just 2 seasons ago with Washington. So another pass rusher added to the stable for the Seahawks. Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love it. I'm sure it's an incentive-based contract.
I'm sure, yeah.
If it's up to $5 million, I'm sure there's some sacks and some tackles and some incentives there that can get him up to that threshold. I wondered if they would be in the market for like a veteran like a Bobby Wagner, like a Kyle Van Noy, or like a Dante Fowler Jr. And today was that day, and Seattle is adding another. Hey, that worked out pretty good last year for them when they added the former Dallas Cowboy to the elite defensive line. Did the Seahawks have the best defensive line in the NFL last year, Paulie?
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would say so.
Music to my ears.
There you go.
Oh,
I think you knew that was
Super
kind
Bowl
of
champs.
Rhetorical question, but you just asked it anyways.
100%. I would expect nothing less from you if the Commanders ever win a Super Bowl again.
That's right. It'll be we're down the ways in the future, so it probably won't be this year, but we'll see.
A couple other local stories here. Trailblazers will take on the number 3 seed in the WAC softball tournament tomorrow. That'll start tomorrow. They'll play the Mavericks of UT Arlington, 5 o'clock. Now, the WAC tournament is going to be played down at Tarleton State. So they're probably traveling down today, get some practice in tonight, get up and get ready for that 5 o'clock game tomorrow. Good luck to Coach Simpkins and the Trailblazers softball team.
Yeah.
One other thing from the Trailblazers, David Likety and Ashton MacArthur earned 2025, 2026 all WAC honors in men's golf.
Nice.
That is great.
So, Likety, first team all WAC, and MacArthur, I believe, was second team. The awards list, and first team for Likety. He was a 2-time WAC player of the week, played in all 10 team events, became the first Utah Tech men's golfer to win medalist honors twice in a single season. Won the tournament down the Bill Colum Invitational down at Cal State University Northridge. I was actually down there. I watched a little bit. My son was playing in that tournament. And he ended up, it was a tough track. He ended up shooting even par to win it in a playoff. And then he wins at Chambers Bay at the Red Hawk Invitational at the end of March. So pretty cool. MacArthur, stroke average 73 this year, played in 8 of the 10 team events. Junior had 4 top 15s on the year and a T11th at the Wyoming Desert Intercollegiate. So congrats to a couple Trailblazers getting some all WAC recognition. Those are your top stories and headlines. We'll take a break. We're rolling through hour 2 on the Fan Sports Network. Don't touch that dial. We are back. We are live on the Fan Sports Network. Show today brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health. Free testosterone tests. Fellas, if you get 40, 45, 50 years old, 55, 60, or older, you can get a free appointment, free T-test, results back in 15 minutes. Enough said. Reclaim your game, 435-265-4223. You can call or text 435-265-4223. And check out their Summer Shred package. Huge discounts on some peptides to recover and, get shredded for summer for all you workout buffs out there like Paulie. Mm-hmm. We've got Jazz, kind of the calm before the storm. Next week with state baseball, it'll be a little tricky with our show schedule, but we're going to know as of Mother's Day about 1:00 Mountain Time where the Utah Jazz will be drafting at. And that's going to be fun for next week to start talking about, okay, they got the 3 pick, or okay, they got the 2 pick, or okay, we got the 4 pick. Now, the chances are, if you just look at the odds, 52.6% chance to be a top 4 pick for the Utah Jazz. The Jazz have had no luck in the lottery the last 3 years.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they got Keontae George with the 16th pick overall. That looks like a good pick at this point in time. But that's not a top 4 pick.
Yeah.
I mean, Ace Bailey, they had the worst record in the league, and they dropped to 5 last year. They tied for the 4th worst record in the league with San Antonio this year. And they win the tiebreaker. Sacramento, excuse me. And they win the tiebreaker against the Kings.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, the 4th best odds to get a top 4 pick. Is this the year the Jazz finally get lucky?
11.5% says that this is the year. 11.5%.
1 out of 10, basically.
Is what all the fans can hang on. That is the percentage to get the number 1 overall pick. 11.5%. You can believe in that. That's a substantial percentage. There's only 3 teams with a better percentage to get the number 1 overall pick than the Jazz.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
So it's 11.5% to get AJ DeBonza.
Yes.
Because if the Jazz got the 1 pick,
that's where
no
they're going.
question. Yes. I don't care who gets the 1 pick. Anybody out there is crazy not to take AJ. But if they can get the 2, they still have an 11.4% chance to get the 2 pick. And 11.2 for the 3 pick, and exactly 11% for the number 4 pick. So you add all that up, and you're right there, 50%. Now, their highest percentage is to get the 6th pick, 27.1% that they draft 6th.
That would be a disaster. 6 would be a disaster.
So,
not to say you wouldn't get a decent player at 6, but if you had this horrific season, 1-9 in your last 10, 22-60 overall, and you get the 6th pick, I think the fans will be highly upset. But, it's the product of the lottery.
Tankathon Simulator.
Yeah, I've got it up.
If we simulate it 10 times, they're going to be 6th, 2nd, 6th, 5th, 2nd, 1st, 7th, 6th, 4th, 1. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be all over the map. We have no idea Sunday what the ping pong balls are going to determine.
Right. It's going to be crazy.
So
5 days, 4 hours, 33 minutes till the draft lottery.
It makes it really hard to talk about, the players that the Jazz could pick until we know who, I mean, if they're 3rd, you're going to take whoever's the best available there, whether that's Boozer or Peterson, right? If they're 4th, that brings in, Caleb Wilson into play. If they're 5th, now you're looking at Keaton Wagler or Kingston Flemings.
Yes.
Type players.
Or Acuff. I like him.
Acuff, the freshman, There's some really good freshmen in this draft class that have, high ceiling. I thought Keaton Wagler with Illinois, good season, but draft stock went even higher with the good run he had in March.
Yeah, he had a great tournament. So, in Illinois had a great tournament, but he was the star of the show. So he's going to raise his draft stock tremendously. I think he was looking at like a 9, 10, 11 pick. Now he's probably a 5, 6, 7.
How many front court players did the Jazz need? You got Jaren Jackson. You've got Lowry Markkanen.
Kessler.
You've got the kid from Duke.
Filipowski.
who's 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah.
You got Ace Bailey, 6'11". Like, how many front court players do you need? I almost feel like the Jazz need a shooter.
Yeah, I mean, I think it falls into the guard category for the Jazz.
Well,
this
and
year.
that's why DeBonza is so attractive, is because he can play the small forward or the shooting guard at the NBA, or Darren Peterson, who's considered the best shooter in this draft class.
Yeah,
although the most fragile.
Yeah, people have concerns about his durability, his will to play. I think a lot of those games last year, whether he was hurt or not, you could play through some of the stuff he was going through. If he's able to walk off the court, I think he's able to play. So I think there's definitely some concerns with Peterson. Even Bill Self was addressing it mid-season, saying we don't really know what's going to happen with him. We don't know if he's going to play or not. And then towards the end of the year and into the tournament, he's played sustained minutes, real time in games, was a great player. But do you want to just discount the entire first half of the year where he was going out for just random stuff? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but at the end of the year, when they needed him, he was available.
He was great.
He was great. And maybe it was just a little blip in the radar, and maybe it really was hurt.
I don't know. It's longer than a blip. It was multiple games where he was.
It was the
taking
entire
himself
regular
out.
season. It wasn't until the playoffs that he was consistently available.
The big knock on Peterson is over his last collegiate season.
Durability.
It was weird. It was almost Kawhi-esque.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like his attitude about when he decides he wants to play and doesn't want to play. I think it was more than just an injury. It was like a mental injury, mental block compounded with a nagging injury.
And do you
maybe.
want another potential Ben Simmons type guy? This is a guy that can psych himself out. Do I want to play? Do I not? Markelle Fultz. We've seen highly drafted guys psych themselves out and be mental.
What if
midgets at times?
But if Peterson were to fall to the Jazz at 4, say they pick 4,
yeah.
And
you gotta
Caleb Wilson,
I think you take
DeBonza,
Peterson.
and Boozer go in front.
Yeah.
You have to take Peterson.
He's the best player available, even though you'd be on the roller coaster ride that is his mentality and his makeup.
The makeup of this team, you don't have to have the spotlight on a rookie. You've got Jaren Jackson Jr., Keontae George, Lowry Markkanen, and there's your big 3.
Yeah.
And then you just need, a guy that could come in and knock down some shots. And Peterson can do that.
He can.
So
it's intriguing. I'd like to see where Jazz fans lie, Text us on the text line, 435-990-9950. Who would you take if you're picking in the top 5? Who would be your, if you don't have one, say you don't have one, you just have a top 5 pick, who would be your most desirable outcome? Because we know DeBonza's probably going 1, most likely.
I mean, Peterson scares me the most, but he excites me the most because
I think he excites me the most,
The guard
too.
play is, I think, we don't need any more front court help. We're stacked at the big.
Yeah.
We need another guard.
Another difference maker in the guard
we need
line like
a guy
Keontae.
that can knock down threes. The league is, look at the DiVincenzo's and the Sam Merrills, and you look at these niche guys in the
3-and-D
NBA. Duncan
guys.
Robinson. By the way, Duncan Robinson, did you watch the feature on him Sunday night? About his brother, who was his hero and jumping off the bridge and everything with the suicide. And they did a nice little feature on Duncan Robinson. It was an unbelievable feature, but it was gut-wrenching. But Duncan handled it really, really well. And he wanted to do the feature because if it helped anybody out there.
Mental
but
health awareness.
His older brother, they were 3 years apart. And yeah, he had like schizophrenia or something, and he was hearing voices, and he just couldn't shake it, and he tried everything, and sad ending to that story.
Yeah.
But Duncan Robinson is a guy that's found a niche as a shooter in the NBA.
Absolutely. He can knock down a bunch of threes, and he's not the true definition of a 3-and-D.
Tyler Hero.
I mean, some of these guys play a little better defense than Duncan Robinson. I know he's kind of limited on that end of the court, but
there's only one shooter named Steph Curry. But there's all these niche guys, and I think Peterson could be that niche guy. That's what I'm getting at for the Utah Jazz.
I think he's better than a niche guy. I think he's better than just a shooter.
I like that even more.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't trust Peterson because of his collegiate days, but given a long NBA career in Utah where he doesn't have to be the star right out of the gate, I think that could be a really nice fit.
It's lucrative. It's attractive for the Jazz.
If he was there at 4 or 5, Peterson slipped to 4 or 5, kind of like, with Ace Bailey.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I don't think Peterson's going to do the whole I'm not going to play there thing that Ace Bailey was doing. You know,
that would be a bad look.
Let's hope not.
Well, I don't know that
he's
it
already
was,
had the
He's already
taking
got
himself
enough
out of
bad
games
looks. We don't
and
need
load
another one.
management.
I don't know that it was much Ace Bailey or if it was
It
more
was
his
his people.
agent.
I know.
Yeah.
Because then he fired his agent as soon as he got to the league.
He did.
Yeah, but the draft day was still pretty pathetic. Like
It
taking
was.
pictures, like all
he
pouting
looked like he didn't
and like
want to be there.
Yeah, it wasn't
I mean,
good.
not that he hasn't embraced Utah now. I hope he has, but on draft night, it was pretty clear.
There is some misconceptions about the great state of Utah.
There is.
I have traveled, and I don't know how it is for you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
Paul, you're from back east. Terry, you
Yes.
travel a lot.
all over. Yeah,
People don't really, if they've never been to Utah, it's a very underrated state.
Yeah.
From the hospitality to the food to everything you can see, the
all
national
the parks,
parks,
the weather. Yeah,
the golf. We have some sneaky great golf courses. People don't think.
Yes.
People think about going to Palm Springs and Pebble Beach and
Yeah.
18-mile drive and the Robert Trent Jones, or they think of going to Paynes Valley or Sand Valley or Bannon Dunes or Stream Song or all these places.
Yeah.
yeah.
And now that we've got Black Desert here with Sand
Yeah.
Hollow and
It
Copper Rock,
competes
Coral
with
Canyon,
anything.
Green. I mean, we've got 14 golf courses within 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and it's a mecca here.
Oh yeah.
Try to get a tee time. We're not a hidden secret anymore.
That's right.
And so I think these 18, 19-year-old guys that grow up in the inner city, they think Utah is, for lack of a better term, a very religious state.
Yeah.
With the LDS culture and
Not a great
or a
baller
polygamous
life.
state with the FDLS culture. I mean, there's a lot of
There's
misconceptions.
a lot of misconceptions.
And
yes.
but there is those aspects of the state too. And so I think as an 18, 19-year-old kid, you're like, I don't want to go to Utah.
Right.
I want to go to LA. I want to go to New York. I want to go to
Houston or,
Miami.
Miami, yeah.
And then you get these pros that have come to New York and or come to Utah, and they've been in New York, Miami, LA.
It's different. It's
They
weird.
love it here.
It's weird
They
because
absolutely love it here.
the hockey players love Utah. Like Sergachev and Keller and all these guys have talked about how
Sergachev
great
was in Tampa forever.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Florida. Great state, right?
Yeah.
So he comes to Utah, and
I don't know. Do they have sales tax?
they got no income tax in Florida. Yes, so he was making a little more coin there, but
And they're doing away with property tax too. You won't have to pay any property tax if you live there for more than 8 months out of the year.
look at that.
Oh.
Well, so maybe
Hammer
Mikhail
down the snowbirds, aren't they?
Mikhail is losing some money, but he has said over and over and over again that he loves Utah. He wants to live here for a long, long time. And does it? Why do the NHLers love it? And it seems the NBA guys don't.
I don't know.
Really
You look
care
at like the
for
Matt
it.
Harperings, and he stayed around in Utah.
Yeah.
A lot of the Mark Eatons,
Yes.
Thurl Baileys.
Yeah, there's some that have learned to love it, but the Jazz have never been a premier free agent destination. Like, when's the last time the Jazz signed a big name free agent to come to them, to Utah? Not via trade like Jaren Jackson.
Most of it's trades.
Most of it is trade. So that shows me that guys don't willingly really come to Utah, it seems. And that's always been my perception from back east, is that Utah, I guess, it doesn't appeal to certain players, I guess.
The Boozer was a free agent. He's probably the biggest one.
Biggest
Carlos
name.
Boozer. Wasn't,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
AK-47. I'm trying to think. It's
No,
Darren,
they drafted him.
Darren Williams.
Boyan Bogdanovich, I believe, was a free
Okay,
agent.
Yeah, that's a
few-
notable
a few
one.
years ago.
Yeah, he had other suitors, I'm sure.
I remember, didn't they sign Joe Johnson from the Hawks for like a
you're
season
right.
or
So there's
two?
been a few.
There's been a few,
at
but
the
it's
twilight of their careers, it seems, though. As far as Joe Johnson, I think he was late in his career when he signed with Utah, if I recall correctly.
Clutch Points just put the top 10 list out. I just found this.
Okay.
Here's the top 10 free agents of all time. This will probably illustrate your point.
Okay.
Number 1 is Carlos Boozer,
All right.
2004. Number 2 is Mehmet Kerr, also the 2004 offseason.
Uh-oh. This list might hurt.
Ricky Green, 1980.
Okay, that's not good. Keep going.
Boyan Bogdanovich, 2019.
Fine rotational player. I'm yet to see a star yet. Keep
Matt
going.
Harpring, 2002. Jeff Wilkins, 1980. Raja Bell, ring the bell, Raja.
Man. Former Laker, right?
Howard Isley, 1995. Alan Bristow, 1979.
Okay.
And Joe Johnson, 2016. Your point is well received. Those are
Points
the 10
made.
best free agent signings according to Clutch Points. I mean, Boozer's the
why
only
is
big
that?
one. Boozer's the only one that's flirted
Why
with
do the Mammoth players love it? Love Utah. Every presser they have, it seems like they could be complimentary of Utah. They're ready to screaming at you. But none of these NBA guys really love it.
I'm not an NBA guy. I don't know. Maybe lack of nightclubs. Maybe hockey players just want cold beer and NBA players want nightclubs. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Like, help me with this one, Tara. Why?
I think the hockey players too, they're winning. So they're coming into an organization that it's building and like on the rise.
Yeah.
They're
The
winning.
Jazz have been
and the
crappy
Jazz have
forever.
been just tanking.
Since
So,
Karl Malone.
so
and
that
John
makes a
Stockton.
difference. It's not
That's
ever
a good
fun to
point.
go to a team that you know you're just going to lose.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but
because
it wasn't
Utah
how-
would look a lot sunnier and nicer if you're winning.
But
Exactly.
it was. I mean, let's not forget. The Mammoth are the Coyotes, and the Coyotes were
Yes.
terrible.
They were
Coyotes
terrible,
were
but then they
terrible.
came to Utah and they've totally flipped it.
I know, and you got to give Ryan Smith and Coach Turnay and all these guys involved, the general managers,
And
and all
their
the
front
scouts.
office
Credit.
is good.
They're great.
But
Yeah.
Ryan Smith owns the same. He owns both these teams, and one of them is great, and one of them's an abject disaster.
That's why I like this hiring of this Georgia Bulldog. Get some fresh blood.
You're sick of the Angels.
I never
The
even
Angels
heard.
out, yeah.
Well, I know we need to see this rebuild through.
Yeah.
But if we're 4 years from now and we're still not making the playoffs and Ainge still has a job, I'll be baffled.
Yeah.
Now, if we make the playoffs this next season or in 2 seasons, then okay, save your job. But I know the rebuilds take 5-6 years. But we're 4 heavy years into this.
Yes.
4 heavy years into this. Fans are
miserably
getting
bad
impatient.
years. Yes.
And Ryan Smith stands to make a lot more money if both his teams that he owns are winning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, think how
Playoff
much of
concessions
he
and-
pays for his off-season remodel of the Delta Center with those 3 home playoff games.
Yes,
Right.
I was actually told. Now, I can't confirm this, but I was told by a good source that they sold more gear for the Mammoth in games number 3 and 4, merchandise,
Right.
than they
Yeah.
sold all season long.
Everybody wanted to garb up.
Everyone wanted the 2026 playoff
Because
little
they did the
insignia,
different patch and stuff. The
Yeah.
what?
the
Yeah,
Stanley Cup patch, right?
Yeah, it was.
And those
On the
jerseys,
sweatshirts
and those jerseys
jerseys
are
and-
what at the team store, $139, $149.
Oh, no, more than that, I think. The ones with the playoff
$219?
patch are
Yeah.
probably over $200.
Are
But
they?
that's what was cool too is in the jersey exchange we got that exact jersey
Yes,
for free.
the authentic jersey.
Yeah.
That's right.
Didn't catch me in that line.
It was a business decision, buddy. I know you're angry about that.
Yeah.
It was an old Ratty Knights jersey, actually a Chinese knockoff one, I think, that I flipped for a brand new. Well, Tara got it, but flipped for some new Mammoth jerseys. It was just a business decision. It wasn't.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
And I want to
anything
make
personal.
it clear for all the listeners. I've taken some flack from a few listeners.
Chandler Stevenson was
Yes.
your guy. He was
He
a
was.
cap before a night.
It was a business decision. You have to take all emotion.
You did Chandler dirty though. You
I
cannot
did.
discount that.
But Chandler was a too small Chinese knockoff that I traded for a brand new jersey.
But at
for
one
Tara's
point in
kids.
time, okay, if it went to Tara's kids,
It
you got
did.
me. It's
Yeah.
hard to argue with that.
There we go. See, I got you.
Because you probably played $59 for that jersey or something.
Oh, the knockoff one. I think
then-
I paid less than 40 for.
Yeah.
It was funny though. I did see a fan. He had like a poster
Yeah.
after the Knights won to move on. He was like, "I want my Knights jersey back."
That's a good shtick there.
It was
That
kinda
is
funny.
pretty funny. But
Don't give
still,
it back to him, you traitor.
Let's go. I mean, as far as that marketing ploy by Ryan Smith, that
yeah,
was
that's good.
genius. Genius. He got more social media coverage, more TV coverage, more outlets covering that, and he probably just thought this is kind of a throwaway idea.
Yeah, it's kind of a
know if this
troll
is gonna
job.
catch on.
Like he only had a couple hundred jerseys, and there's like 1,000 people that showed up for it. They
Yeah.
ran out of jerseys.
They ran out of the free jerseys. Yes, and
So
they were
did people leave mad?
And they weren't the replicas either. These were the
No, these are the
authentic,
authentic
on ice,
Stanley
heavy
Cup.
stitching, like
Well,
everything.
Here's the
I'll wear it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Show y'all.
Here is the reason that's brilliant. Every time somebody puts that jersey on and walks down the street, that's marketing that franchise.
Yes.
Like, you are getting more apparel means more marketing, more eyeballs on the Mammoth logo, which I think is a really cool logo, by the way.
I think it is a great logo.
I know some people disagree, but I think it's great.
Yeah. There's even a ton of people here in St. George because I wore just my Mammoth sweatshirt the other day, like just to Smith's, and I had a bunch of people are like, "Tusks up!" Like yeah, Tusks up, let's go Mammoth. Of course, that was before we lost, but
that's true. That's true. That's right. You guys got the nice to cheer for. I think we all said no matter what, whoever won that series,
we're gonna root for whoever
was going to be the team that we were rooting for the rest of the way.
I'm all Knights now. I want Knights and Sabres.
Knight Sabres would be a great story. Jack against his old club.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
Didn't want him to put an artificial disc in
If
his
that
neck.
happens, we have to go to a Knights game in Vegas and then fly out to a playoff game in Buffalo.
Look at that.
That sounds expensive.
She forgot to tell you that she's got a private jet all of a sudden. Yeah.
I'm in.
It's on order, I guess.
Yeah, it's on order.
Oh boy, those things are 2 years out.
Oh boy.
We might make it to the 2028 Stanley Cup Finals at this point.
Okay. We know some friends. I know you know some friends.
Yeah. Well, to Buffalo, the fuel cost alone is probably more than my 6 month salary.
There you go.
Oh my goodness! All right, we were talking Jazz Lotto,
yes,
and now we ended up talking
derailed. Sorry,
Paulie's Chinese knockoff jerseys. We're back in a flash. It's the drive on a Tuesday morning. Tuesday. It is The Drive. Love our show sponsors, including our brand new sponsor, the Rev Golf Tour St. George. The Rev Golf Tour is now here in town. Go to golfrevtour.com. You can check out how you can play an 8-week competitive schedule, and you can get to regional qualifiers and national qualifiers, live leaderboards.
Yes.
The Rev is now in St. George.
I was wearing my Rev hat out the other day, the gray one we got from when
Yeah.
they came in studio. Someone asked me, "Oh, you playing?" I'm like, "No,
just repping.
just repping. I want to rep them and give them their exposure because they're great people, and it sounds like a great tournament."
Yeah, I mean, the spring season's just wrapping up. They'll start the summer 8-week season. You have a week to play your matches, and
I'm excited for that.
They're jumping on to sponsor the show the month of May and get our listeners involved and get them playing in the coolest golf league in town, the most competitive golf team or golf league in town. Go to golfrevtour.com. Golfrevtour.com.
Maybe I will jump in.
And you can join.
Yes,
You're only going to get better if you play.
that's right. I'm gonna get better.
Watching, playing video games with golf, that is
Tiger
not
Woods
going to help.
PGA Tour.
Not
I've
going to
been
help
playing
your,
it for years.
Not going to help your real golf. We've got, and by the way, we love all of our sponsors. Shout out to Zag, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Game Day Men's Health. By the way, Coral Canyon Golf Course will be our host again for the 22nd annual Utah State Long Drive Championship, June 12th and 13th. So we're 5.5 weeks away.
Yeah.
From
Ceremonial tee
hitting
shot.
bombs at Coral Canyon Golf Course off of hole number 10. We'll have the grid painted. Leaderboard will be up. We got a scramble. If anybody wants to get more information or get a team in the scramble to benefit Desert Hills golf teams, you can call or text 435-467-7571.
And I'm going to give up my ceremonial tee shot to Tara this year. Yeah, I'm going to let
That would
her
be smooth.
Her christen the tournament.
So I have to hit for you too?
No. You take the ceremonial tee shot from me.
Oh, okay.
I've had it the last few years,
Yeah.
but it's always embarrassing. So
Didn't know that. I competed in it last year, but
Yeah.
no, the
Oh.
first shot,
just
like
the first shot.
first, like
break-
break
yeah,
in.
like the
Christening the tee.
ceremonial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like they do at the Masters and Jack
Yeah,
Nicklaus hits
yeah.
the opening drive and they're underway.
Okay.
That's right.
Like
But
the
I
first
don't want to
pitch.
do it anymore, so
I
I'm
don't want Paul
delegating.
to do it because he always takes a chunk out of the tee that we got
That's
to
right.
use for the
Oh,
next 2
no.
days. Health, appreciate those guys. Get your free tee test. 15 minutes, your results are back. Prime IV Mother's Day. Get that beauty bundle. $95 off. Go to primeivstg.com. Appreciate Wilkinson's and One Health Dixie Primary Care. Who am I missing here? Jimmy John's. Make sure and keep those submissions coming. Oh, I want to mention this. I talked with Clint, who runs the Court Specialist. They feature Sport Court of Southern Utah. We have decided to extend the nominees for the $5,000 scholarship that the Fan Sports Network and the Court Specialist put to a high school senior to go, pursue college sports. We have decided the deadline will be next Wednesday at noon.
Excellent.
So next Wednesday, you got a little over a week. If you want to nominate your seniors, they got to play at least one sport. They got to have a 3-point GPO. We just want to know how involved in the school they are and why they're deserving of this award. That is it. Parents, you can nominate your kids. Kids, you can nominate athletes. You can nominate yourself. Coaches, we love it. If you nominated the student athletes, just go. There's a community tab on the fansportsnetwork.com. Just click on it and then fill it out and submit it. Thefansportsnetwork.com. $5,000. That could go a long ways. Housing, books, tuition. Whether you're walking on, maybe you can add that to a academic or athletic scholarship, and that could really help you not have to take out a student loan.
Right, yeah.
Which I think I'm still paying on my wife's student loan. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm too old for that. All right, final thoughts. Did tell you the broadcast schedule for this week for baseball.
Yeah.
Thursday, 4 o'clock, Paulie, Cade, and Tara will be kickstarting our coverage from Snow Canyon, the overall #1 seed, taking on Mountain View, who beat Hurricane, knocked the Tigers out last weekend. Then at 7 o'clock, I'll be over with Coach Kevin Cave at Crimson Cliffs for Orem and Crimson. And then Friday, 1 o'clock, we'll jump over to Desert Hills, and then a game 4, if necessary, to be determined on Friday afternoon or Friday night.
Should be awesome.
So the first 3 games are set in stone. We'll do 1 game from each series. We'll do Snow Canyon, then we'll jump to Crimson, and then Friday we'll jump over to Desert Hills, and then if necessary, we'll see what that 4th game could potentially be, either 4 o'clock or maybe even 7 o'clock. Now, if all of our home teams sweep and win in 2, there won't be an if necessary game.
All right.
So there you go.
I like that.
All right, some shots for the road.
Yeah, I got one. I got a pick for tonight. How about that?
Prediction Paulie's got to live up to his nickname once in a while.
That's right. I got to live up to the moniker, and it's going to come in the 6 p.m. game on ESPN, the Wild and the Avalanche. I'm looking at this one.
Do you predict their goalies show up?
I hope so. I hope it's a better effort from
15
those
total
two.
goals over under.
From Wedgwood and Wallstad, who is not good, neither of them good, in the 15 goal output, like you say. I'm going to go with the underdog here. I think the Wild punchback, they're plus 165 on the money line, almost 2-1. The Avalanche the other way, minus 198. So I feel like the Wild, too talented of a team to be in an 0-2 hole going back to Minnesota. I think they win this one.
Okay. I will go to the association tonight. I think Detroit got the monkey off their back by beating the Magic down 3-1. I like Detroit at home tonight to take game 1 against Donovan Mitchell and Cleveland. I think it's going to be a close one. I wouldn't play that game, but just a hunch there on the Pistons. Just a lean.
All right, I like a lean.
Yeah.
Tara?
I'm going to go back to what I'm going to be watching, which is hockey tonight.
All right,
and I am going to take the Wild as well.
Ooh.
Wow.
I think they do come back and win this one.
All right.
There you
How
go.
about that?
The only other
We either live together or die together.
Yeah, there's no in between.
The
There's
only
no
other
gray
game
area.
tonight of note is Lakers OKC also tonight.
okay.
Sure.
Game
Yeah.
1. LeBron James, still no Luka.
Yeah, what's the latest on him?
He's
has
not
there
ready.
been anything or?
Maybe later playoff run. He went overseas back home to get
Well, I'll
treatment.
tell you, the playoff run will be coming to an end shortly if he doesn't come
If he
back.
doesn't come back.
So he needs to hurry back.
Luka and Jokic, my favorite players in the NBA.
Now-
So I need them back.
They said Luka dropped a major hint. This came out about 7 hours. He's still not running or taking part in full contact
Not good.
practice.
Yeah.
But he's still lifting. He posted on his Instagram him lifting weights, so he's lifting. So maybe closer than we think. We'll have to wait, and we will have to see. For all our great sponsors, for Tara, for Paulie, I'm Devin Dixon. You guys have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.